What is up, gang? Welcome back to another new installment of Ink and Insights. We're on episode 59, gang.
Jeez.
Here in the first week of December. Happy holidays to everybody out there. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. As I said last week, I'm back. We're back again with another Bears win.
Dude,
we're fucking 9-3 right now, bro. What?
you can't stop this.
Oh, squad in
Yes.
the building. We're
It's
going to the
Packers week.
playoffs.
Oh my
Packers
God.
week. It's rivalry week. Yes, sir. That's right. Woo. Big game.
Yeah.
Big game coming up. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, man. Like, I mean, this win streak is like keeping me. It's just keeping me going, man. Like, I mean, nothing's gonna get me down right now. It's crazy, dude. I've consumed more football content than comic book content recently, outside of my normal reading habits.
Yeah.
It's an addiction now. I'm back in the game, man, and I haven't felt this good since, I don't know, 2006.
No, dude. Speaking of win streaks, how about that, guys? If you haven't seen it all yet, go check out E's best of 2025 video. It's a rocket to the sun on YouTube right now. It's incredibly well done. Production value through the roof. An amazing top 10. He does his top 20, right? E of 2025.
Yeah, top 20 with some honorable
with some honorable mentions, with some great honorable mentions. But yeah, his top 10 in particular, I really, really love. So y'all make sure you check that out, man. Incredible video over there. But yeah, bro, how's your week been? No, besides the Bears and that incredible video you dropped today, how's everything going?
I think it's funny that you think that there's anything in my existence outside of video and Bears. That's hilarious to me. Things have been fantastic though. Like, family's good. We had a great holiday. Yeah. I don't want to brag or nothing, but we're talking 2-time Monopoly champion for Thanksgiving. So just saying, like, I'm correct. Don't mess around with me. I will. I played.
See you as like a horrible property owner and landlord. Yeah, I can just see you as ruthless and
dude.
You just no empathy.
The funniest thing is, dude, my kid is the nicest Monopoly player ever. He's like, you land on his property. He's like, I got you this time. Don't worry. Just roll on through. And I'm just like, my hands out, F you, pay me.
No rest for the wicked, man. But, you got to get on top somehow, right? You got to get on top somehow. But,
exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, dude, it was an even better week for comics, though. Really incredible week. Just chock full of so many good books. We'll get to it in a minute. Let's get to the chat. Rogue in the building. What up, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy New Comic Book Day, everybody. Hope everybody's well out there. Gabe in the building. What up, brother?
What up?
Good to see you. We got Simpleton Station, bro.
Dude,
good to see you.
Simpleton, happy to see that you got that. We're taking everyone down with a signed copy, too, man.
Signed copy from Rosenberg. Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Super dope. Omega in the building. Station brother, what up? Good to see you, man. James in the building. What up, bro?
Jesse James.
We got Rooster in the building. What up, bro? He said we got a big ass snow day out here in Denver, so that led me to not making it to the shop today. Okay.
The only time I've been to Denver has been in a snowstorm.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of teams that go to the playoffs, man, Denver looks like
Bo Nix.
I mean, with Bo Nix, War Eagle.
Yeah. Is Bo Nix legit?
Sure seems like it. Dude, that defense sure is. I would not want to play against them.
No kidding.
We got Brother Joe in the building. Brother Joe, what up?
Oh, all right. What up, Joe?
Eric, you didn't embezzle anything from the bank, did you?
Not that you know about.
All right, yeah, come on, bro, Joe. We're live here. we got Pete in the building. What up, bro? Good to see you, man. Hope everybody's doing well. So many great people in the building. Happy New Comic Book Day, as we said. But yeah, let's mouse is jumping on me. Let's get into it, though, man. I mean, before we even get to our 4 featured books of the evening, wow, what a week. E, I'm gonna let you get first pick, dude. Just grab one and let's start talking about it.
Dude, it's
what's
hard.
up? What's up first?
It's so hard not to talk about Green Arrow, dude. It's what a fantastic, I guess, kind of ending to our Crimson Archer storyline. This series has gone unheralded by the greater comic book community, unsung. It's criminal. It's a shame because it's coming to an end. Y'all have heard me whine and complain about this. But dude, what a banger issue of like it was action packed, and sometimes those action packed issues could be like super quick. You're done with the issue, and like 2 minutes later, if it gets to 2 minutes, you set it aside and you forget about it. This was a resonant yet action packed issue of Green Arrow. You felt all the emotion behind all of the impact that the legacy of these characters had, and how that impact came from the villain who they are facing in here being the Crimson Archer, because it harkens back to not only Oliver Queen's past, but a little bit of Roy Harper's past, not directly from the character, but the lineage of what that character has been through, what he has struggled through. Great writing, even better artwork though.
Montos. What?
So many accolades, dude. And you were actually the person to call out Montos first and foremost, man. I remember picking this up, and it was the first time I saw him, and you're like, yeah, dude, dude's been doing this. Like, this is
the
not
Green Lantern run before this, yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I honestly, I got to go back and read it now, because the artwork, I think this issue probably is one of the standout issues of the run from an artistic perspective.
Absolutely. I mean, just early on, just pulling you in with, I always think about that sequence at I forget what issue it was, but when Ollie's frustrated and he's doing target practice, you know what I mean? And the silhouette outlines and the compositions were crazy. And every time he's come to play throughout this run, he's been consistent and amazing. He's done incredible things, both like with these wide blown up action shots, and then like close in with the emotion, like you said earlier, like the panel where he's going at it with the Crimson Archer, and there's all those broken down arrow shots.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
micro moments. Like,
I don't know if you felt the same way either, though, but like, dude, it feels so reminiscent of Uncle Frank's work on Daredevil, on the very first run of Daredevil that he had, where like he was really inspired by manga at the time, and he had that vertical panel that was always like kind of to the left hand side of the page, and all the action beats came after that. And I feel like there's so many times where we see that kind of stuff with Monto. So like, stylistically totally different, right? But like his approach, his layout approach, it just felt really, really inspired by that.
Absolutely. Dude, there was that one issue where it opened up with Ollie and Roy taking out Count Vertigo through the roof of this ballroom. I want, like, seeing Montos as Count Vertigo like get hauled off to jail was kind of depressing for me, because I wanted more of that iteration and that rendering. But man, it was just such an explosive and dynamic and kinetic intro to an issue, and just he's always pulling the rug out from under you, or surprising you with this, like I said, these incredible close-up shots or big action, whatever you need. I think he's checking all boxes, and he's done it just at a high level every issue of this run, and it sucks that it's coming to an end. So yeah,
all indications though, because people have been posting on the socials, people like creatives have been saying, I've already read the last issue and it is going to hit you, and it's going to hit you hard. And it's like, it's not just one person saying it. Like, there's a lot of creators out there. Right. I know. And it's like, it sucks that it's ending, but at the same time, like, it's still going to be a cool experience that we get this microcosm of just Green Arrow that was like so condensed, so concise. And some of my favorite Green Arrow arcs have been that way, have been extraordinarily small. Brad Meltzer, one of the greatest runs of Green Arrow, in my opinion, ever. And we're talking 5 issues. Like, it was in and out, done.
Well, like, why can't we just go ahead and commit to that at the outset here and give Condon that balance, or that, you know what I mean? Like, I feel
what if it blows up?
True, but like, when has that ever happened for him? Has it ever happened for that character? Or like, besides Kevin Smith?
For Green Arrow? Not really.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, so, and that's a shame too. So
for sure. But I feel like, I don't know. That makes me happy to hear, though. I hope it's like a super home run, because both of these creators deserve that send off, and for this run to be celebrated as one of those all timers, because it certainly is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it just had that misfortune to come in after like the Williamson run, and that was kind of like I think they were banking on that more than it ended up giving them in the long run. But I don't know.
It could be. I've heard a lot of people make the argument like maybe it should have been restarted at number 1. And like, I don't know. I kind of dig the fact that it didn't do that. Maybe it hurt. I don't know. But like, people were gonna dig it or they weren't. I think from just from the onset. Like, I mean, it's Green Arrow. Like, if you were never gonna get Green Arrow, you probably weren't gonna get it. Like, regardless of number 1 or number 17. So I don't know.
But I don't want to, call a book too early. But I can promise you guys, we will be covering the finale, in full, spotlighting that joint once it comes out. I can't wait for that one.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, dude. I guess I'm up next. I'm going to go Infernal Hulk. This is one I debated about throwing the visuals up just because it was freaking gnarly as hell.
Yes.
Incredible opening salvo here from PKJ and Nick Klein. Hulk, we shared it in the back chat. Hulk thunder clapping an army dude's brains out was like one of the highlights for me. But yeah, I loved how this one, took no prisoners in a sense, and just this incredible kind of upside down world that the mother of all horrors has established, or the being that has kind of possessed the form of Hulk at this moment. I thought it was awesome. I don't, as with Incredible Hulk, I don't know how long we'll have Nick on. I think that's unfortunately like what this book is going to be balanced on. I think when you especially with issue 1 here, as they did with Incredible Hulk, when you set the standards and the stakes that high, it's really hard to like come in and find a compliment to Nick that works in that way. I feel like they should do like the Absolute Universe and kind of like go off on these other story arcs and do some different things where the art and matches the aesthetic and the tone of the story, rather than trying to take big swings like Nick does. I think Nick in his art is really unique to Hulk in a way that very few others aren't, and you just need to let him do his thing and be the main player on that stage, because like both the finale to Incredible and this one have been amazing. They've been some jaw-dropping stuff. So it's
so did he do did he do the end cap for Incredible?
Yeah, he did the end cap for.
Okay,
it was like
I got to circle back and do that then.
Same level, man. Like it was just like, man, you could just stare at it all day. But it's What did you think about that one?
Dude, it was a blast. Like, and it was the same feelings that I got. Like, so breaking kayfabe, I dropped Incredible Hulk right after Nick Klein was done with it. Like, and it only lasted like 3 issues, I believe, because it was such a drastic art change for me. But I was really liking what I got, and I have the same exact feeling reading issue number 1 of this as I did issue number 1 of Incredible Hulk when it was the same duo. The only difference now is that I have the benefit of hindsight, knowing what we got delivered last time with the changes. And it sucks because that's where a lot of my thought pattern goes. I can't just sit there and tell you how much I enjoyed the book without kind of also saying, but here's what we have, but I'm so open to be pleasantly surprised. I feel like after Al Ewing really kind of set the tone with Immortal Hulk, I feel like Hulk should just be cemented as a horror character. I don't want to take away the possibility of cool stories, don't get me wrong, but I feel like horror is just the avenue that works so well for Hulk. Like, lean into it long term, have him do some cool crossover, like get the horror avenue of Marvel just rocking. Get Blade going with a really cool story, get Ghost Rider going with a really cool story. You've already tried it, you've tested the waters. Ben Percy's
you say you Red Band out here with it, like prove it.
Exactly. So if I'm speaking solely for this issue, though, trying my best to take out everything else, it was awesome. It was such a fun freaking ride of an issue that really should be exactly what it was. And like, I gotta call out what Pete's saying in the chat here. I said the same thing in my review. This should have been Red Band based on what they're doing right now, and they didn't do it. Whereas we got things like Wolverine Revenge that had no reason to be Red Band and still had the Red Band title on there. So pick a lane, figure out what you're doing, Marvel. You have this is proof positive that you have the capability of making just an awesome, fun book. Like, just do it, man, and keep it going.
Seriously, it's 2025. Does anything need a Red Band label anymore? Like,
I like, honestly, like, I like the idea of Red Band, just like the same. I liked the idea of the Max line. I liked the idea even more so of the Epic line. right? Because Epic is a different beast, but still like kind of the thought pattern. Do some mature stuff. Put it on Front Street. This is not for kids. And then just allow the creators to go for it, right? I mean, because we've seen, dude, Jessica Jones, Max book, right? Some of the best Nick Fury stories, some of the best Frank Castle stories, Red Band, Max, whatever the case may be. Just go for it, man. Just go for it. But like, don't take half measures. Go full swing and do it.
Yeah. It feels like Max is only around for Ennis these days.
It's like basically the Ennis-verse. That's, I mean.
Yeah. Agreed though, man. It's I don't know. This Red Band thing is hard to trust. All right, moving along. Invisible Man, the finale. Fantastic, great. I liked issue 3 more than this one, but I thought it still did a great job of transitioning. You know, with the the inevitability of Tommy dying and him kind of taking over the crown of the Invisible Man, as it were. It was a cool, like, I think obviously our story's pinnacle was the the inversion of like what you thought was going to happen with Tommy becoming the first Invisible Man, and the real first successful human test experiment. But regardless, I thought there was so many great things about this series. I don't know if it tops Frankenstein in my book as far as Universal Monsters. It does. It gets real close. Danny, I think, is the real star of the show here. I think yeah. 1 through 4 had never a weak moment. What they did with like lighting all those close-up shots of Jack and those little like inverted angles on his face and the shadows and the negative space, the emptiness, the avatar of nothing who created all these like murders in the imagination of Jack and stuff like that. I mean, there were so many great moments and turns. Also, I think this was Tinian's best written Universal Monster story. I think Dracula was solid, but I think this one really added more to the canon and the flavor of the story, and in line with previous creators.
Well, yeah, I think inherently there's like a higher level of like menace and dread behind this because it's kind of baked in from the beginning. With just the nature of Jack and who he is. Like, I mean, he's the monster before he becomes the monster. He just becomes more monstrous. Can I say monster in more times than one sentence?
Yeah, just like, don't you think, like, I feel like if I'm a writer going into that, don't you think Dracula gives you more license in that sense? To like get loose and really play with the, I don't know.
Like, it could, yeah. Like, yeah. But I mean, but if you have to stay at least somewhat connected to where the movie is going to be either taking place or right before, and yeah, it's hard to do right after. Yeah. But like, if it's got to be during or before, like imagine the cool stories you could tell about Dracula that never even meet up with the movie itself. You could explore a lot of cool things, but then it kind of breaks the illusion of it of being part of the Universal Monsters version, because otherwise it could just exist as any old vampire story. Yeah. But ultimately, I think you're totally correct. I think that this was a much more successful version of something that already worked.
Yeah. What was your favorite issue of the series?
I don't know. It's hard. Like, we talk about the reading experience a lot, and I feel like this is going to be a fantastic trade read. Because like I was just thinking, like, had issues 3 and 4 been a combined version, like there's no doubt in my mind we'd be covering it as one of our solo issues. There's no doubt in my mind. Or maybe if they cut off Tommy escaping, if they saved that for the beginning of issue number 4 and it was all the escape and the chase, then that we'd probably be covering issue number 4. But then again, that takes away from the cliffhanger that makes you want to come back for more with issue number 3. So, it's all this balancing act. But ultimately, it's got to be issue number 3, just because like it cranks everything up to 11 at that point, and then you're just like it never shuts it down. It just keeps it there throughout the rest of the story.
Oh yeah, same for me for sure.
I do feel bad for that ape though. I think it was issue.
Oh dude,
That ape got
and then like I love that final shot of Jack with the glasses on and just like the blood spray all over the page.
With the smile.
Yeah. Shout out to Brad Simpson on the color work as well.
Dude, he's kind of like the unsung superstar of that series.
Yes. Couldn't agree more. Hold on, let's get to the comments real quick. After Pete said that, he said, worth noting. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a great idea, but it's used as a way to milk collectors nowadays. I think he's talking about the
red band.
Yeah,
the
red band nonsense, absolutely.
Yeah, insert blind bag here.
Yeah, well, that presents red band as an imprint. It actually was its own imprint, not basically variants. That would be dope. Amen, bro. Just like in the style of Max. Yeah. Rooster said, "Oh, and I heard from Robbie. I think that next from Monsters is a Martin Simmons, right? Phantom of the Opera for any other marks of painted comics." Yeah, I'm excited for Martin Simmons. Guillermo del Toro wanting to adapt Phantom. I'm here for that. I love Phantom. How about you, bro?
Dude, I think we talked about this, so like forgive me if I'm wrong on that, but like, dude, I had zero idea that Phantom was a Universal property.
Same. But are you a fan of it? Like, are you familiar with the musical / a fan of?
Familiar, yes. Fan, like no, but it's not like I'm not a fan. It's just I'm not familiar enough to call out like a fandom or anything like that.
It is a wild like curveball to kind of follow up these like all these heavy hitters with Phantom of the Opera, but it's like
right. Exactly. Yeah.
I wonder what else they got in play. You know. Common Control, what up, brother? Good to see you.
What up?
Because I'm planning to get Invisible Man and trade. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
let us know if you like it.
Highly recommend. All the I would say besides what Creature from the Black Lagoon and Mummy for me personally, but Dracula, Frankenstein, and Invisible Man have all been top tier comic booking.
Yeah. From what I can gather, if you were a fan of the Mummy, the Universal Mummy movie, you're probably going to have a better experience with the book as like, let me try to gather my words here, as opposed to if you're flying blind, and I would totally be flying blind on it. So my enjoyment would probably be like, kind of.
All right. Yeah. Fair enough. I still haven't got to Geiger, but Nick had great things to say about the fill-in artist. What did you think about that one?
Yo,
real quick before we move on to our final. Yeah,
dude, it was dope. It was so good. Like it was like shockingly good. And I don't know, it came out of left.
Who is this fill-in artist then?
Dude, you're gonna make me say.
Sorry.
You're gonna make me try to get his name here. Hold on, because I'm very curious. Hey, it was like Eduardo something. And see, now that I feel I suck. Hold on. Geiger, where'd you go? Or was it Evan? Eduardo Pansica.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Killer work. And it was like, it's not killer, like sometimes we praise people for being great pitch hitters, to like, come in and kind of emulate a style. No, it's not at all. It doesn't look like Gary Frank, but it's clean and it's stylistically in tune enough to where it really worked. But it was also like incredibly unique in comparison to Gary Frank, man. It was kind of dope, man. Like, I mean, it was, yeah, and it was kind of like the perfect issue as well, or issues, I should say, because he's on two of them, where it was like kind of like the in-betweener issues that we get from like Kaya and stuff like that. Like, not that it didn't like progress the story, but like it didn't do a lot. So it was like the perfect time to come in, just kind of give us a little bit of character building and let Gary, cook on the next coming issues. It's good. It's really good.
Dude, Geiger has been on fire since like this whole second volume. I don't even know. I guess when did that volume 1 and 6 or 8 or something like that? But like whenever ever since they have come back, they have been white hot. It's been incredible.
Dude, and it's not just Geiger either. Like the whole I shouldn't say the whole Ghost Machine. Most of the Ghost Machine universe has been like cannot miss comics. And the other ones that I'm saying, like, I'm kind of like, on the fence about, if you dig them, I could totally see why you could dig them too. By no means are they bad. It's just like horses for courses, like some people are going to dig them and some people it might not resonate a lot, but they're undoubtedly well-made good comics.
Absolutely. But, for me, it's got you just got to have those good, like, single kind of not necessarily standalone, but kind of standalone issues. And man, Geiger has had so many of those here in this recent run.
When things pop off later on and they call back to those, because inherently that's always what happens. You're going to get some big, crazy, wild ending, and they're going to be like, "Yeah, remember when we were in the prison?" And for those of us that were there for the in-betweener issues, we're going to be like, "Yeah, I remember. Holy crap!"
Just like Stranger Things, you know what I'm saying?
A little. Oh man, we don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, brother.
All right, next up. I'll be the bad guy. Skinbreaker's not really doing it for me, bro.
All right. Is this where we're doing our therapy session for you?
I love the art, don't get me wrong, but the story is just not, I don't know. It's the
allow me to
it feels like we're
in.
treading water here in issue 3 as well. Like with this.
What? Really?
Oh.
Really? How? Okay, I'm not going to get defensive. I promise you. I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that to my friend? How dare you, though? Okay, so let me. What is it that so we're treading water? That's an interesting take. I'm not going to say it's incorrect. You could be right, but like think about the level of time that has passed.
New bad, old good.
I mean,
new bad, old good.
I'm not here to tell you that it's deep, right? It is
I'm
not.
Just saying.
But
this man gave 8 years of his life, cuz.
Tale as old as time, though, dude. I mean, come on. We need these kind of stories. These are the classic stories that get passed down.
Do I need to skip generations for you to tell me the same thing?
Well, maybe because old chieftain couldn't tell that story, man. That's why he had to step aside. New chieftain, maybe he's here. Maybe that's what he's here for, man. That's why he's not ready to step aside, dude. I don't know, man. I'm here for it. Like, it is a very simplistic story, without a shadow of a doubt. But like, I don't know, man. Something really hits with me. Like, it feels the same way that I felt when I was reading like Greek mythology back in school, or like, the Iliad and the Odyssey, stuff like that. Like, it's like, dude, we've read these stories a million times, but like if you tell those stories in the right way, again, if you package it in just the right way, I don't know, dude, I'm a sucker for it. It just hits me.
All right.
I mean, how many ripoffs of Jaws have we seen?
We just got the same beast coming back again. It's not even like you're talking about the Odyssey. Like, we got a bunch of creatures out here. Like,
well, okay. We're only on issue 3.
I know. What do we got? 8?
I do. That's the thing. I don't.
One per year.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're probably not joking either, dude. I don't know.
But yeah, and that boy is flexing. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not even gonna. I would dare not say that.
Yeah,
it is a crystal sword. You're right, bro. It's super cool.
Enough said. Mic drop. Crystal sword.
Not really a mic drop. Crystal sword is not a mic drop. I'm sorry.
Hey, Stu, where's your crystal sword, by the way? Oh, what's that? You don't have one? Man, that sucks for you.
Refract that sun on my newborn infant.
Hey, we finally get to see the dude's son too.
Burn this fucking baby. Yeah.
Dude, what other book are you getting baby burning? Can you answer me that one? No, nowhere. Skinbreaker, bold.
Issue 2. I think issue 2 was my joint though. Like that one was like that. I love the transition from, the chief from his age to old age. Like those 2 profile pages. There was a lot of like incredible shots in the second issue. There was some good art in the third, but it's just like, man, that story. I was just like, all right, okay, all right.
All right. Well, dude, clearly I think that you're in the majority here and I'm in the minority. I'm getting the picture. No, I'm getting what people are laying down. And that's okay.
Dude. I think a lot more people are fans than not fans for sure. But yeah, Pete says the story has let me down. The art is great though. Rooster says it's like a lot of dope moments that Saving Private Ryan time lapse was worth the price of the issue and more. Amen, bro. That
So
was
well said too,
dude. Exactly. That's a great call. Like Saving Private Ryan, from the soldier to the man at the grave, the gravestone. See, there you go. You're not in the minority, dude.
All right. Crystal Sword Squad,
yeah,
right
comic DC's opinion accounts for at least like 3 or 4 votes for the average peon out here. So he's with you on the Skid Breaker.
There you go.
Here's what I'm saying, but he likes the generational story and not taking years to tell it. Amen, brother.
Yeah.
It's definitely a comic I'm not hanging with. We'll see what's going.
Okay. Hey, but the bigger picture on this, it's kind of cool that people have different opinions on this and we're voicing those. I like that. Nobody wants to be here for everyone liking the same crap.
No,
like,
for
that's
sure.
Boring.
Amen. But I think we're both going to love this one. Last but certainly not least, Absolute Wonder Woman, dude. Mateus Bergara still doing incredible fill-in work here. The whole negative force thing gets figured out by Wonder Woman and Gaia. We get a absolute Zatanna appearance this fucking issue. This series, hasn't had a single weak issue.
No, I feel like it kind of, I feel like a lot of people talked about this too. The Maze storyline, it kind of dipped a little bit.
A little.
Not a lot.
Where I would say absolute Batman ascended with Abomination, but
yeah. Boom. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So but even I say it dipped a little bit. And then by the end of that part though, I was just like, oh, this is what it's setting up though. And it came right out of that nosedive for me and came right back to where it was again. But yeah, like I feel like they're lining these things up perfectly. Like we get those, we get these little tiny mini arcs, right? We had Mateus de Luis, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, on the first little in-betweener issues. Then we got Mateus Bergara on these, and I feel like they're just balancing it out perfectly with these great artists that like are different than Hayden Sherman, but are just like they're crafting these really great tales that are still fantasy driven and still totally in the vein of Absolute Wonder Woman. And this one, like, dude, got the negative version, right? The inverted. Dude, she kind of got in a brutal way, man. Like she calls on Gaia and Gaia just gobbles her freaking up into the ground. I was like, that's brutal, dude. Like that's yikes. Like, I mean, we didn't get to experience exactly what this version was doing. We heard like little newscasts, so we didn't get to see the devastation firsthand. So to then just see like, oh, she done. I was like, dang, man, who's the bad guy here?
Dude, I love being party to her relationship and like the evolution of her relationship with magic through this entire series, and like seeing her learn, like, she could go through this she tries to go through this force with like brute force and that physicality, but like her learning that's not always the way, and like the price of sacrifice and like the cost of things, I think has just been such a beautiful little twist to the character. And it's like you said in your best of 2025 video, like that little decision to have her in hell with Cersei, I think has made all the difference in like the way she the world and her decision making. And this is like another like this was Cersei as her mother. You definitely saw that influence yet again here with her problem solving. So
yeah, exactly. And it's crazy too. And maybe I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably not. But like, who saw the possibility of Absolute Zatanna being a foil for Absolute Wonder Woman, being that she has to rely on magic so much? I'm like, oh, that's like brilliant.
And I love when they like uncaged her, right? And she was looking like the ultimate menace. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm here for this.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And like I love that we got just a little inkling of it. We just got like just a little seasoning of Zatanna in this one. I'm like, oh, they're gonna be laying seeds and they're gonna be setting us up for something. It's Kelly Thompson. It's gonna be good. Is it whatever it is, it's gonna be awesome. So
sure. The villain designs in this one have been crazy. Dr. Poison, like taking that old school like foundational Wonder Woman villain and like remaking them in the way Sherman has been incredible.
Dude, I think you said it too previously. Like it looks like it's ripped straight out of like BPRD or something like that. It looks like a Mignola design.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely. Yeah, love it. What's his name? Johann von Strauss, right? Like
exactly.
Yeah. It's so good.
Is a good doctor.
Indeed. Omega said Skinbreaker has never been on my poll. Team Stew on that one. All right, so maybe I do have the majority.
I think you got the majority, dude.
We'll see. Hopefully it turns around.
Turns around.
DC said there's a cover coming up with Absolute Zatanna, and I thought it was a tribute to 80s Wonder Woman. Zatanna was a surprise to me. Yeah, it's been such an awesome surprise
exactly.
to me as well. Oh, yeah. All right, man. Let's get into it.
Diving in?
Yeah, let's start with the showstopper, baby. The conclusion to the Abomination arc. Absolute Batman, number 14. Scott Snyder, Nick Dragotta, Frank Martin on colors, Clayton Cowles on letters. This thing was everything I wanted and more. Everything I thought I could have wanted and more. This arc has been, I think, my favorite comic book arc of the year. I think if I had to put anyone up there, I think this one has been it. I don't think I've looked forward / had as much fun with a book as I have with each issue of this one. It's been incredible also what Snyder's been able to do, I think, not only with like the reinvention of all these characters, but like tying it back into that fight with Wayland and really bringing that home and a unique and like really like a way that hits you in all the feels. Yeah, dude, just general thoughts on this one before we get into all these awesome moments, man. How did this one hit you?
It's been a journey for me. We talked about this a little bit on the monthly comic book review show over at Pop Culture Philosophers, but like honestly, the beginning of this arc had me questioning whether or not this was something I wanted to follow along with. Like I was just like, I don't get it. I don't think I understand Absolute Batman. And what I do understand, I don't think I'm deriving the level of fun as everyone else. I feel like the kid that's at the party, that's in the corner drinking, he's drinking his beer while everyone else is having a good time. I feel like that kid. Now I feel like I got it. Now I'm on the dance floor. Now we're having a good time. Everything's kicking in. The mood is right. I'm here for it. And I don't know what it was. Because like we didn't get anything bold and daring and different. Like, and I guess it must have been this issue, but similarly to what I was talking about with Absolute Wonder Woman, the nosedive, and then then it starts righting itself and coming back up. I feel like that started happening slowly but surely as we got to understand more about the Bane character, because it just felt too samey for me. It's like, what's the difference? What's the deal with this guy?
Yeah.
And then you learn the deal with this guy, and then you learn that I guess the difference is that he's not like he wants to hang it up rather than be in power. He doesn't want that power anymore. He wants to wash his hands of it and walk away. And that was kind of a cool perspective to take. He's like he's going full ham to not have to go full ham. I really dug that version of it. But it's Dragotta's artwork. Let's like can we say that? Can we put it on Front Street? It's 100% him. He goes full Akira in here without a shadow of a doubt. And it's crazy that each issue it feels like he goes full on, and then you get the next issue and you're like, oh,
facts.
So I guess there's an evolution. Yeah.
Dude, from the intro, I love how we're coming out like Veteran Stadium and like all the lights lit, like just the spectacle of it, right? Just from the opening pages, it's going to be everything you want. And it's like that title page and moving into it, and then he drops the welcome to Gotham on his ass. Like,
I didn't realize Absolute Batman was so dramatic, but he's totally 100% a freaking drama kid. He's like, where are we gonna fight? In a coliseum. And what am I gonna do? Drop a building on you.
And I love like the little bits before, like the mayor getting the call, like nobody's to be within a mile of the stadium except for Bane and Batman, and Bullock gets the word, and everybody knows what time it is. Harley's there, and they launch all those drones to televise the match, as it were. Can you imagine watching this thing on television, bro?
Yeah, how awesome! I mean, that would be amazing. Are you kidding me? It's the evolution. Like, We had boxing, then we had UFC. Now we'll have full-on alligator men fighting, write it out like superhumans fighting superheroes. I'm here for it. Let's make this happen. Can we do it?
Yeah, we can totally make that happen. I think by, in 1 year's time, by Christmas 2026, we could have something similar to this. Absolutely.
So any angel investors in the chat, if you want to invest in Arc M in the real world, let's make this happen.
Dude, we knew our boy Croc was going to show up. How incredible is this entrance?
We knew. I didn't know.
Oh, come on. It's on the cover. It's the solicit.
Well, okay. Yeah, but covers could be deceiving. We know this, dude. We have been lied to from covers all the time nowadays in modern comics. So
I was positive Waylon would show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he didn't let me down.
And I'm glad for it because
and how amazing was this entrance? Like,
dude, it was baller. It was crazy good. But like it at least set us up to make us question it. I don't think I'm not going to say I'm wearing a dunce cap for like not expecting him, because him and Bruce did not part on good terms. Like Waylon saved him, and then he was basically like, "Screw you, Bruce," for all the right reasons. Like he didn't need to come back.
Oh, all right, well, fair enough. But once I saw him on this cover, I was like,
okay. He was like, "He's on the cover, dummy."
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to help you out here, but the cover's right next to the damn image. All right, yeah, wraps himself around it. Again, you talk about Japanese manga influence, man. Like, it's just incredible. But then I think we all watched with bated breath. Our boy almost got split in half.
Yeah,
all these zipper teeth went. And again, you talk about, look at the moments from the flashback with the fight and Bruce getting up out of the seat and walking up to the cage where Waylon's getting beat on. I mean,
yeah, Bruce wasn't even supposed to be there, man, because they had their falling out. That's like storytelling tropes. That's storytelling 101. Of course, this was supposed to happen, but it doesn't make it any less delightful than it did.
It's so true, and it's like, I just love the way Dragotta frames it, top and bottom, and then like those little like veins of venom on either side of Bane and Croc are just, man, it's just, you can't ask for better,
dude. But like the other thing about this, like, and it's like every single page of this issue is vibrating with excitement and action. Like, I mean, everything, like we talk about like things being kinetic and dynamic all the time. Absolutely. Right? And I feel like those words are like overused at this point. It's like oversaturated. Like, but this book, like, I mean, I feel like you can't even set it on a flat surface because it will shake itself off. Like,
that's just so well said, bro. Dude, from the opening page, and it's like that cacophony of moments, right? Like both like moments that have already happened and like moments you haven't seen before, and it's just like you're dizzy. Yeah, you're trying to take it all in, and then like just the action each page and the next. Like not a page doesn't delight, doesn't thrill you. Like it's like the entire thing just brings you through with suspense, with terror, with happiness, with hope. Like I love the part where after Batman finishes him and the cops watching with Bullock on the phone, he's like, "Man, that Batman is one bad motherfucker. He don't play around." And Bullock's like, you know what I mean? It's just like there's so many little moments and big moments in this one. It's just it's pitch perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and they do a lot of great planting of seeds, or continuing to plant seeds here too, because we got another shot of Dick Grayson, the EMT Dick Grayson, getting the report over the freaking over the walkie-talkie, and it's like, fucking Batman again. Like, he's so done with it.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
What did you think about Catwoman's role? Kind of Bruce splits Bane's spine. We think he's kind of incapacitated him, but the venom allows him to like regrow, regenerate another spine, but he's still able to kind of expose his venom distribution center that's kind of in the middle of his back, and Catwoman's able to exploit that with some well-placed shots that kind of explode that and end up, causing Bane to dissolve into a mound of flesh and chemicals, we'll say, and get dumped into the bay. But yeah, what did you think about Catwoman's role in I Got You Baby and
Dude, it was dope because it subverts those expectations, because we saw what we got in the previous issues where it seemed like when Alfred and Batman teamed up, they were like, there's the door, Catwoman, go on, see yourself out. And it was all, I don't want to say a double cross, because it was like Batman just kind of, he was playing 4-dimensional chess. He was working the board and putting everyone in the places that they needed to be. But I love that Selina and Bruce were secretly always working together the entirety of the time, because even though, like, okay, and we should back up too. The other part of this is that Alfred is in Bruce's ear the entire time, and their whole plan is like, basically, you got to get him to basically a breaking point. You got to get him to where he cannot use anymore, or he'll endanger himself. Right. That's when you jam on the venom, because you've already gone through the process of Arkham. So like, you're gonna have to use this. You have no way you're gonna win this fight without it. So like, there's multiple times where Alfred's like, it's use it, hit the button, pop it, do it. And he never does.
Just right at the beginning of the issue, right there's that conversation between Alfred and Bruce, and he's like, so what's it going to be, kid? And he's like, let's go to fucking war. And like, this is the next scene. So you think he's already taken that first hit before the battle's even started.
Yeah.
And then he's going to use his second one when like Bane is depleted. But then you find out later on that's not the case at all.
And that's what leads to the Selina part. We find out that they basically took all of it out of his spine or wherever it was residing in his body, and was able to basically weaponize it. And that's what they just pump freaking Bane full of after the fact, essentially overdose dude on Venom. Like, fucking wild stuff,
dude,
man.
This shot was crazy. Like, had all those little valves and shit coming loose, and
that's the one.
So well done. And then like Batman literally scoops bro up in the fucking Batmobile truck and dumps his ass in the water. It is wild. But that's not the end of Bane, man. That's not the end of Bane.
For anyone who complained about the fact that the Batmobile is a dump truck, though, get out of here. Get out of here. Clearly, there's a reason for it at this point.
Amen. What did you think about this bit with Selina leaving with the Venom, though, that they extracted from Bruce? So it turns out that, Bruce got Eddie, his poor friend, the Riddler, now who's been transformed, unfortunately, by Bane, to remove all the venom that Arkham had put inside his person. But we see that Selina made off with, I think they pulled out like 2 vials worth, basically, and Selina made off with one of them. How do you feel about Selina's kind of underhanded help here at the end? What's she going to do with the venom, bro?
Dude, she's looking out for number 1. Dude, like, I mean, come on. Bruce has been out of the picture for long enough to where, come on. I mean, yeah, they got back together and they did their thing, but like, that doesn't mean
she's going to sell it, though, right? She's not using it.
No. Yeah, she's gonna, whatever's gonna benefit her. Like, the only reason,
because I did love that part in their arc and their relationship where she begged him not to use it, and was really that kind of like worm inside his head. Because I think without her, he would have.
But they've also, we were talking about laying seeds earlier, and there's things that they discuss in previous issues where Selina has some interaction with Arkham, and I don't know if they revealed what that is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yet, but there's something there. So I mean, she could very easily be going back and being like, "Oh, here you go. Here's some more venom, so you can regrow your little boy here." Who knows?
The helmet and the black mask and all that.
Yeah.
Dude, you talk about
the expression.
Oh my god,
dude, she's just looking at it.
Yeah, she's so in love with Bane. It's wild. Yeah. Even as like a 2 eyeballs, a brain, and half a spinal column. Can you imagine being together in that form and watching your entire country get bombed into oblivion by Joker, and then having him like, this is all for the best, but like this is such an unbelievable way to end the arc, and like kind of like you talk about planting seeds, man. Good Lord. What is this one going to grow into? Like, what is Bane going to come back as? Is he going to be, I could see him being absolute Joker's ultimate reckoning, one day, or just coming back and being that much more horrific of a problem for Batman to deal with. But either way, now everything that he's loved, the true, his true North Star has been taken from him, his homeland. Joker has bombed it into oblivion. We're gonna meet Absolute Joker here soon enough. But yeah, what'd you think of this ending, dude?
Dude, so when we get this different universe, we also know that there's expectations and there's echoes of stories, and this very much felt like a Nightfall-esque kind of story. Not beat for beat, but it was like Bane trying to break the bat, and it's a really cool way that they flipped the table on us. And like at the end of the day, this was the breaking of Bane. Like he was brought down low. He was the one that was broken way more so than Bruce ever was in DC proper. And then the ultimate like end game is like, oh, by the way, since you can't do anything, let me do you this favor and take away all of those responsibilities you had in your life. Let me take away all the distractions that you had so that you can truly focus on Batman as you regrow yourself. It's like, dude, that is brutal to package it as a present, put a bow on it and say, here for you. Joker's could be a problem.
He is. It's unfortunate what happened in Gotham. I'm just gonna eliminate all that and give you some tunnel vision. It's the little things, folks. I want to shout out 2 little moments here when Bane goes like ultra big and Batman's running around. This little pluck here, Dragotta's little lettering of the little action throughout this series has been just some of my favorite moments. Like I think you highlighted it earlier. It was one of it's the little things when Bruce was trying to escape from Arkham, and it was like tink 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 or something.
Yeah.
Tried to run through, but yeah, I just love this moment, man. I think our boy DC said something. Itty bitty Batman being fuck is the best panel of the year. Hell yeah. And then this is right before Catwoman fires on him. But I just love that, we see the price paid here in this panel. And like I love how we've kept missing teeth Bruce part of the storyline, and Dragotta hasn't forgotten that. But I just love this like resilient yet broken and battered view of Absolute Batman before he kind of gets the upper hand on Absolute Bane. But yeah, man, incredible into the arc. One of the best comics of the year, one of the best story arcs of the year. I just had so much fun with it. It's just been a brilliant comic. So, and shout out Nick Dragotta, like you said, really just taking this book home in ways we couldn't have seen before. You know what I mean? Like I don't think we've like this version. I'm trying to compare like art styles of this version of Batman to anything else we've seen before, and it's really hard to fathom. Like who would you put? Like there's panels here and there that remind me of this person or that person, but as a whole, like who would you compare this Dragotta's run? This Dragotta run to, like art wise.
James Herron on Ultra Mega, maybe, but like not as playful.
It's something completely its own. Like
Stephen Platt, but like more playful, I guess. Like I feel like there's a concoction that there's like we could put a mixture, 10% this, 20% that, 80% this. But it's really uniquely Dragotta. Like I'm having such a hard time trying to figure out like what other artist in modern comics could you even compare it to? Kind of stands alone.
Like I think even when you talk about like other great Batman books this year, like Year One, like even like that, you can just the influences and the references are so much like more heavy-handed in a sense. You know what I mean? With like what Sam Neill was doing there. And I think that's partly because of the story they were telling, but like hearing this like fresh, bold reimagining, I just think like between this, Wonder Woman and Superman, they've just done such a great job with that Trinity and truly making it into something new.
Yeah, well, like I mean, so for Batman and Robin Year One, Chris Samney was very clearly had the homework assignment of honoring legacy, right? That's what he needed to do. So he was walking on paved roads, whereas Dragotta is basically he's ripping up dirt, getting ready to pave his own. and that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, it's been a great year for the bat, dude. Even Fractions.
Yeah.
I know we're only like 4 issues in, but I love the newest one, and Fraction year 1. This one it's been killing it. Let's go.
Yeah, dude, the bat came on strong in the second half of the year, but like there's been a steady influx of really, really good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be a Batman fan. It's always a good time to be a Batman fan.
Oh man. Hey,
we got John in the building. What up, brother? Good to see you.
What up, John? How you doing?
Oh yeah, thanks for coming, man. We got Rooster in the building. It was the end with the fate of Bane, that love letter to RoboCop 2. Damn, I didn't even think about that.
I'm trying to remember the last time I watched RoboCop 2. It's been a hot second.
This was literally how Nero distracted the public while Rome was burning. I don't know what.
There we go.
Yeah. Hey, Nick in the building. Vibrating with excitement. Indeed, we are.
That's what we're here for.
Oh yeah, Catwoman with like the tail clipped to the gun has been so dope. Akira vibes, absolutely. Chad, what up, bro? Good to see you. Metal Elf Collectibles in the building. Smells like a team up to me, says Rooster. I wonder if he's talking about Joker. Are we talking about Joker and Bane? I remember hearing someone talk about this condition when it was Kane and RoboCop and how horrific of an experience that would be. Yeah, to have your consciousness trapped inside a glass jar while homeboy bombs out your country, I think would be.
Dude, it's kind of funny all the RoboCop talk too, because like while the remake of RoboCop was less than good, the Bane being in the glass jar did remind me of the scene in the remake where basically all of the pieces are taken off of RoboCop and it's revealed how much of him is truly left, which is like a face, a hand, and a set of lungs. I remember seeing that for the first time. I was like, yeah, no, that would be terrifying. Like to a degree that I can't even comprehend.
Yeah, he starts like freaking out and they have to sedate him or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, we got Damien in the building. What up, brother?
Damien?
Good to see you. Bruce says this is 10% luck, 20% skill. You can tell he copied and pasted these lyrics. I love it. Get the fuck out of here.
I would too. You don't just go type that out, because by the time you do, you're like, it wasn't worth it. Forget it. We're on to another thing. I know, because I've been there.
I feel like, all right. Well, all right. Love you, brother. That's hilarious. All right, moving on.
What do we
Let's
got?
talk
What's next?
about. I completely lost my place here. Here we are. DCKO, bro. We're fighting for power rings and trinkets and Adam belts and mother boxes and. What do you? All right, so hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up so I can read all these. I thought I had it. Here we go. All right, here we go. Tell me which one you're going for, just off the gate.
Okay.
Out of all these, Blue Beetle Scarab, God Killer Sword, World Gog. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Adam's Belt, Mother Box, Psycho Pirates Medusa Mask, Thor's Hammer. It's interesting how the Norse stuff just. Anybody can use it, right?
Yeah,
Bane's Venom, Speed Force Ring, Power Rings, Genie Pen. I had to look that one up. Claw of Horus, Soul Taker Sword, Lasso of Truth, Cosmic Rod, and one mystery item. So, what are you going for first, bro? How about?
All right, well,
and chat, let me know what item are you going for first.
Well, first off, I've watched enough Price is Right to know that you never go for the mystery item. It always is a sucker that goes for that kind of stuff. You
it's always the shitty flavor lollipop, right?
Yeah, you're walking home with a slap chopper, a blender or something like that when you could have had a car, but you're a fool. So no, I'm not going for the mystery box. It's got to be one of the rings, because one way or another, you either have the ability, if you get powers behind it. You either have the ability to manipulate time if you go fast enough, if you tap into the Speed Force, or come on, if you have the willpower and the imagination, you could do anything with the Green Lantern ring. The world is your oyster. And yeah. I just want to make a big old boxing glove and hit somebody with it, but I'm a simple person. What about you though? What would you go for?
Man, Psycho Pirates Medusa mask would be fun.
Okay. So are we talking for the tournament or just for everyday use? Are we just rolling around the block with this?
Get out of my head, dude. I think for the tournament, I probably go Mother Box. Like, I feel like you can transform yourself and or reality into anything you really want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, the Mother Box is kind of like a MacGuffin. It's like, what do you want it to be?
Exactly. Bane's Venom seems super lame. Like, why would you? That's such a one note pick, right?
Yeah, it's like, here we got a thing that can make a suit for you, and we got a mask that you can take on different personas, and a big old hammer and cocaine. Here you go. get addicted.
That's so true. That's exactly what it is. It's DC's cocaine. Yeah, man. I don't know. Soul Taker Sword. I don't know enough about, but that one sounds cool. I do love how like, I think, I don't know. I'm just not imaginative enough to grab a power ring or a lantern ring. You know what I mean? Like, those are great on concept, but I feel like I'm too dumb. I'm too much of a caveman to use those. Maybe you should give me Bane's Venom and just turn me loose, see what happens.
Just Stu, that way, run.
But yeah, what did you think about this issue, dude? Did it is this one keeping up the momentum for you? Are you still invested in DCKO as an event?
Yeah, I am. I think
this one was fun.
And that's the most important thing. It's like, know what your expectations are. I wanted to have a good time. I wanted to have fun, and that's exactly what I got from this. Here's a weird thing too. Sometimes having a less than stellar experience with a different book really colors your experience for this or for a different book. Like I've been heralding Superman proper. Joshua Williamson's run has been really great, but that issue that came out the same week as DCKO last week, it was a bummer. It was not a great issue. Art was really good, but I thought the story was very lacking. But then we get a Superman-centric DCKO where it's him and Lex going back and forth, like duking it out, possibly losing limbs, spoilers.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, like it was cool, man. So I dug it. It gave me way more of the stuff that I wanted from that Superman issue in this. So yeah, like when I got that, I was just like, all right, I'm not even mad at DC anymore. I was mad for a split second.
Yeah. I'm really kind of like Javi Fernández is kind of like a blind spot for me, but dude, he is going for the gusto. And it's like the number of double page splashes he had in this joint was nuts. So, and like they were all insane. Like it was crazy great work from him. So I love how he's kind of like seizing the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like I between him and who's the guy who did the last event who did a great job? Daniel Sampere. You know what I mean? I love DC gets the right people for these events where these guys can bring like amazing, detailed, incredibly kinetic line work, like panel by panel, but also give you like the big splashes, the big moments, and really just don't take a moment off. So yeah, I think they've hit another home run here with Javi.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of funny too. Like Daniel Sampere, and maybe it's that hindsight is 2020 thing, but like I hear that for an event and I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Right? But then I remember hearing Javi and I was just like, all right, like I don't have that history, so I don't know, but it didn't inspire excitement right out the gates. And it's done enough within 2 issues where I'm like, I see it. I understand. I gotcha.
Yeah, like every time you want to turn the page and have that big moment here, he delivers for you. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like he packs a punch, especially here where like everybody's going for broke, and then Lex comes out on top with the black ring and can bring the dead back to life and brings back the elder gods. Like how great was this time, right?
Yeah,
like this was such a killer moment. I love those 2 panels there at the bottom with him looking down on Soups. So good.
That's a total Lex move, by the way.
That whole narration the whole time, like while the Elder Gods are going through it and killing everybody, he's like, he never took his eyes off me or something. Like he just stared at Superman the whole time that shit was going on. It's total Lex move. But then, dude, what did you think about the twist here?
Like, yeah, it was legit. Like, it's cool, but again, that's the fun aspect of it, right? Like, I mean, we want these kind of moments to impact our experience because, like, I mean, like, if you're looking for, I don't want to say it's dumb. It's kind of dumb though. It's a little bit silly. Yeah, it is.
No, but you want those big dumb arcade moments, and like Superman using the Omega beams is one of those big dumb arcade moments that you want from a mashup. KO knock him out style tournament. So like, give me that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
like,
I love that, it plants that seed also in our minds. Like, okay, this guy can, despite what we think about Superman, maybe he might be a contender for this thing.
Yeah, totally. This seems like way more of a Superman event than I think I anticipated that it was going to be.
Yes.
Like, it seems really, really focused on him. And like, it's kind of stupid to think that it wouldn't be because, like, I mean, my big winner when we did the bracket, I thought for sure, like, of course it's going to be Superman. Why wouldn't it be Superman? It's got to be. But then I'm surprised when, like, everything focuses on him. So, like, maybe I'm also a big dumb idiot, possibly. Like,
no, that's true, though. He's been, like, the guy.
Yeah.
Like, the guy throughout it. Like, there really hasn't been a secondary player who's come even close, I think, to the weight he's kind of carrying throughout it. But yeah, when the dust settles, here's our final 16, y'all. How are we feeling? Swamp Thing is a surprise to me. Who are you feeling good about moving into?
Swamp Thing is a surprise. Dude,
yeah,
Swamp Thing went the distance
bro,
in your bracket.
It felt so fucking corny when he was like, the green must have the God Killer sword. Like, give me a fucking break, man. That's some shit he would never fucking say. I'm sorry.
We all can't be Alan Moore.
Swamp Thing would look around and be like, y'all can have this shit. Like,
that is true, though. That is facts.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's I want to say Lobo, but I feel like that's just an easy pick. But I feel like you said this at some point in time, like this is the tournament designed for him to win. Like it feels like the perfect. I don't know if that's you saying that. I feel like you said that.
It might have been Nick, but I recall. Yeah,
maybe.
That statement is definitely
yeah. Whether it's you or Nick, I feel like that statement is definitely true, and I could definitely see the main man taking it all. But how about you, bro?
Dude, can we be honest though? Some of these picks look so. Again, like I hate to say the word stupid or dumb, but like some of these, like come on, like why?
Harley Quinn's got the Speed Force wing.
Yeah, why Harley Quinn doesn't have any business being there? Red Hood doesn't have any business being there. Like most of the Bat family or Bat villains don't have any business being there. Like,
did Cyborg end up getting the mother box?
Oh, it would make sense, but also then it wouldn't make sense. I can't recall now.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be cooler if we had if we could see like who got what a little bit more explicitly. But I guess we'll find out soon. I know Joker still has Adam Bell, right? But he's about to lose to Red Hood. So how does that happen?
Is he though? Is he?
Isn't he?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out.
I thought we found that out way early.
No, we found out that Damian
lost her. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, was going to lose to Red Hood because Red Hood had to take. I think, and I'm sorry, and I've said this before. I think that Red Hood fighting Joker in this, as a round 2, if you will, to the crowbar beating that he took, is so
lame.
Yeah, lame. It is. Like, come on. Like I hate that they basically trauma bait this character, and that's like he's so one note when he could be something that would be really, really cool to like let him overcome, right? Give him a character arc. And maybe this isn't the right arena for that, but like the character should be more than that. And you're doing him a disservice if that's all he ever is.
Yeah, I'm curious to see like which one of these little spin-off battles, like these one-off battles will be work for me. I read the Superman Captain Atom one today, and that was okay. But
I took a peek. I didn't get to the end.
Yeah, it's not I feel like, if I was a hardcore fan of DC Comics and Captain Atom, that would resonate more with me. Because you're talking about after you get done with Run Round, you can pick like an ultimate version of the character, and that really helps to know your history and where this character has been throughout the DC canon, and like that. Some of those beats just kind of fell flat with me because I didn't know. That was knowledge I did not have. So
yeah, exactly.
It'll be interesting to see, which ones, because that's one thing I do love about events is like finding that sneaky good spinoff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Or tie in that that works or that really sings, because there's always a couple that fly under the radar.
Yeah, tie-ins done right are like really great. I mean, let's not forget, especially in formative times, at least in my reading process. First Jonathan Hickman book I read was Secret Warriors. That was Bendis and Hickman, which was really nothing more than a tie-in to the Secret Invasion event. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Hickman's first book at Marvel, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, dude. Hold on, there was a comment. Oh, Rooster said this. I wanted to show the panel here. Where is it? Star cracking his knuckles. They're in like the bottom right quadrant is fucking gold. Absolutely, bro. That's hilarious. Yeah, Pete. You don't want to say absolute Stu Venomed out. Oh no. Yeah, he says I love the layouts and lettering in the series so far. Stands out for sure. Yeah, the lettering's a great call. I do love all those black notes. Hell yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Through two issues, I think KO's kind of doing it for me, though. I will admit, like it's been a pleasant surprise,
yeah, it's firmly in the I ain't mad at it category of event.
Absolutely. And like I don't want to say I was skeptical, but I just thought it would be some big dumb fun when they announced it. And it's been that, and I just love the tourney. So we'll see where it goes. But through two issues, it's had a lot of cool moments. So I can't wait to see where it ends up going. But totally. Definitely, if you're a fan of Superman, this is the one for you. It's not a Batman. I don't think Batman's going to be the hero of this one in any way, shape, or form. So
no, but also thank God for that. We talked about we have a lot of the
Excuse me.
Okay, my bad.
I mean, who else is going to save us?
Homeboy does that.
You know what's going to happen in the end? It's probably going to be Superman. He's going to lose to Darkseid because Batman's not there to help him outsmart him.
You mean take a bullet for him? Jesus.
We got the cat making an appearance, dude?
Oh yeah, of course. Come on. I have to feel like an evil scientist over here.
What's the cat's name?
Virginia Pepper Potts, my dude. Come on.
Oh, dude, that's brilliant.
CEO of Stark Industries right here.
Indeed. Thanks for joining us. Speaking of animals, dude, what did you think about Escape number 4?
Dude, I'm loving how they're approaching this book.
Is this not like Acuña's best work though? Like I really feel like it is.
Man, it's tough. I remember. So back in the day, he did a arc of Uncanny X-Force back when Remender was writing it, and like Remender was just pulling in such crazy talent. And I remember reading that. Actually, in hindsight, it might have been Uncanny Avengers. It's one of the two. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember reading it and going like, something stylistically isn't working here. And man, I'm so glad that I was wrong, because he's had such a freaking like evolution since that time, and like he is like really just leveled up his game, like not once, not twice, but thrice. Like I mean, he is just like so freaking clean and so good. It's on the same like level as Avengers Twilight. I don't know if it's better just because it's so different, but man, look at something as simple as the car. I love this flashback because it's so bright, not cheerful, right? But it's just like, I don't know. It harkens to like something great that he is leaving, and the colors really signify that. And then when we get to the point where we're in, the war-torn landscape that is essentially Europe, man, that color is gone. It is all gone. You have no glimmer of hope.
It gets those super dark palettes. I love this too, and I love like his color work, like with the yellows here and the shock and surprise, like the kinetic line work with the movements and stuff like that. When characters are in motion or alerted or surprised or whatever. It's brilliant through and through. But I think we all knew this moment was coming, right? Behind enemy lines, he was going to end up, hold up with the enemy and finding out that they're not that different from him. And I just love the way this one played out, how he kind of wakes up, healed up, finds the kid, and then the dad comes home, and their introduction isn't the greatest, but eventually through their conversation and over dinner and stuff like that, the little bit with him playing the coin trick with the kid's ear. I mean, just so many small moments like that. I think I was waiting for this issue in a sense, but I love how it adds to our character's dilemma moving forward, and it really makes us wonder, what is good and bad when it comes to war, and what are we really fighting for, and are we really that different from the enemy? I love all those questions that it's asking, and I love also the letter section and the end of the issue when we get to Remender posting all those photographs of his grandfather and during wartime and all that little bit. I just love how personal the story is to all of them.
Dude, and I'm so mad at myself. I didn't have a chance to read the back matter on it, but I saw it and I saw the pictures on there. I'm like, that reminds me. I got to go back and read that because I'm really, really interested to see what Remender had to say about.
Oh, dude, hold on. He's got a bit. Sorry. Okay. Dude, he used to offer aerial tours of the city just like our boy did. You know what I mean?
Dude.
It's based on the character in that sense. I just love that.
Yeah.
He's got a little flyer that his grandfather had where, it's brilliant. Yeah. Aerial tour over the city.
It's cool how life can inspire artwork in such a great way too, specifically the comics that we enjoy, man. It just goes to show, any of this stuff can evolve and change into a story that is this freaking good,
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically what happens in this one. He, our boy wakes up. He's in this home with this father and the son who have lost. The father has lost, I think, his wife and I think another child in the war. If I'm telling by this picture that we see at the end correctly, so this family has already paid a heavy cost in this war, and they're giving aid to this enemy soldier behind enemy lines who's there, trying to make the best out of a bad situation. They bandage him up, give him food and shelter, but he can't stay for long. And I don't know, he gets to see the other side of the coin and learn that, all is not as it seems in this country that he was hell bent on bombing and taking out and things like that. So yeah, what did you think about the setup and the conversations in this one?
Oh, dude, this issue did a lot of heavy lifting in a lot of different ways. The character work for Milton, I think it went a long way to build up a level of humanity that we kind of got with the previous issue, specifically when he met his soon-to-be wife and had a child and got married and all that stuff. But it was his humanity. We got to see his experience. We didn't necessarily see how he views the world and how that viewpoint can change. Then meeting these people and being, taken in and cared for, albeit for a short period of time by them, it puts a name to the devastation that's happening, and it puts a face to the devastation. Whereas he was very keen to be able to drop off, not like he wasn't enjoying it, but he was ready to basically, make the choice. We have to do this. We have to drop the bomb. We have to end this war. And he may not be wrong, but you have it's an inhumane thing to not see the humanity behind the actions that you're taking. And I feel like this does such a great job at showing us as a viewer that, but also showing our main character that as well, to make it should be a harrowing experience. It has to be, because otherwise, what are you? I mean, if not to feel the devastation that you could be causing, even to end devastation.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought just in reference to that, I thought this last page was so telling, him seeing that picture of that little boy clutching the picture of his family, and 2 of them are not with them anymore, and he goes off to bed with that solemn knowledge.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's almost, I mean, it's not said, but it's very heavily implied that he's the one that did this. The bomb that was dropped that took the half of this family was the one that he was solely behind. He pulled the trigger to make it happen. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Living with the effects of his actions, and like up close and personal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. But yeah, check it out. Check out that back matter. Check out the back matter and all these issues. It's definitely worth it. Extremely personal tale for both Remender and Acuña, and their their grandparents and their history fighting in the war. So highly recommend it. I'm gonna let you start this one. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. Batman, Green Arrow, The Question, Arcadia, in the running for the longest title of comics released, if not last week, dare I say, maybe all year. This was a really, really cool story that we get to take, seeing different aspects, or different viewpoints, I should say, of an event that is transpiring from a street level heroes, but we get to see it basically from Green Arrow, who is definitely wealthy, who is a rich man, but fights for the poor, has that, Robin Hood kind of mentality. Bruce Wayne, a man who is definitely rich, just like Green Arrow, but is, a billionaire playboy kind of persona, lives up that bravado and that lifestyle as kind of his counterpoint to being Batman. And then you have kind of like the midpoint between those two, Vic Sage, The Question, the inspiration for the character that became Rorschach in Watchmen. And they're investigating some things that are transpiring, basically, that we know that this organization is putting together some kind of project, something that is taking place, that they're all kind of vying into seeing what kind of illegal operations are happening here. And what we find out as the issue goes on is that there's basically the ultra wealthy, the ultra rich, like we're not talking millionaires, we're talking billionaires kind of rich. Those people are looking to build out an island, basically, like this, this floating island where the ultra rich can reside and they can rule over one another, and basically they don't have to live societally by the rules of the peasants, if you will. And Batman, or I should say Bruce Wayne, is called in, and he's basically invited. Of course, if you're going to have the ultra rich amongst them, Bruce Wayne has to be on the party list, if you will. So he's called in, and he's part of this, this roundup, if you will. And we find out that Star Industries, the company that's Green Arrow owns, also has some inner workings with it, because while it was his company, Oliver Queen's not part of that company anymore. So that's how Vic Sage calls him into the fray to investigate kind of how this is being bankrolled and what parts they have to play in all of this. So I'll leave it right there. Stu, how much of that did you catch? So I can kick it to you.
Very little, but yeah.
Very little. Okay. So I got to basically the point. We know that Bruce Wayne is going to be, he's kind of like recruited, if you will, to be part of this ultra rich, hedonistic, floating island place, right? So like at that point, like I guess what was your level of interaction with these characters? Where did you think this was going? What was your experience, I guess, for the first half of the issue, if you will?
Well, like I've always been intrigued with this trio, and like The Question especially, right? The Dennis Cowan, Sienkiewicz stuff, and Denny O'Neil and all that run has always intrigued me and something I've always wanted to check out. So like seeing this book from the outset, Gabriel Hardman doing the writing and the art on it was super interesting. And I'm always down to check out a creator who's doing the writing and the drawing on anything. Like I love those labors of love, and this certainly seemed like a passionate endeavor. Like he had a story to tell about all 3 of these characters, like brought together, and I thought that was really cool and a throwback in a sense that we really don't see like these days anymore. And I think like all 3 of these characters have are super unique, but also have like really common traits that can bring them together in interesting ways, or ways at least that I would find interesting. And And this one did that. Like, I love how we play on Wayne's philanthropy. We play on the first time we meet Oliver Queen in this one. He's shooting fucking bottle caps or quarters through a target at the bar.
At the bar,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, he's eventually like guilted into joining like this investigation, and then like of course like I love the question kind of being like the moralistic driving force behind it all, right? Trying to find out like what the corruption truly is. So I thought it really played to each one of these characters like strengths and nuances, and established I guess quirks in interesting ways. And yeah, man, this was just a delight. This was a book like I saw that completely came out of the blue like last week for me, and I saw it and I was like, oh, this looks interesting, and it was super fucking interesting like all the way through. And Hardman had so many incredible shots, and dude, like this stealth Batman suit, how dope was this?
Yeah,
like, and then we're like in these like old Aztec ruins and shit like that. Like it was like the settings were super cool. I love the mystery behind it, and I love how all three of these gentlemen are connected. So this one sung top to bottom, front to back for me. Yeah,
it sets up a really cool premise. And I like you just said, the characters are connected. Great way to say that, because it's kind of cool. I love that it's all three of these characters are essentially like converging parts of a Venn diagram. Like Oliver Queen and Batman both have the rich portion of it, but all three of them have the street level portion of it. But Bruce doesn't care about the rich, the poor, whatever. He's like, fight crime to fight crime. Whereas
there's Ollie. Look at Ollie.
Yeah, exactly.
In the bar shooting quarters.
Yeah, dude, Oliver Queen lives up to that Robin Hood mentality. Take from the rich, give to the poor. He's always been that. I hate to use this term because I feel like it's been demonized, but social justice warrior. Like he's a man of the people. He's a man of the. He's an everyman. He's a rich man disguised as an everyman. But he fights for them, and I really like that about his character. And then Vic Sage is kind of like he's the glue that's holding everything together, keeping their. I don't know, I guess keeping the focus of the book together. Because at the end of the day, this truly feels more of a question story than it does a Batman or a Green Arrow. Granted, that could change with, each and every issue, but we'll see.
For sure. No, it seems like issue 1, he's the only one on the right track here. You know what I mean? And like the rest of them are kind of catching up. But yeah. Dude, and what did you think about the artwork though? Like Hardman, so what is your previous, because Hardman is, I have, is a complete blind spot for me. I have no knowledge of like their previous work or anything they've done. How about you?
That's hilarious, dude. I was going to ask you the very same question for the very same reason. Like I've heard people got excited. They're like, "Oh, Gabriel Hardman's going to be on there." I'm like, "Cool, man. I'm glad you're excited." I mean, I'm excited for the premise of the book, but I have no history and no recollection of anything that they've done in the past. So I was really just writing. I just wanted to take a chance on the charters and
no, I just saw they were writing and drawing it. I'm like, okay, I'm here for that. So
yeah, singular vision. Like I think that's always has the potential to be even cooler than Knots, basically.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But yeah, chat, comments, let us know what's a good Gabriel Hardman book to check out for like a Batman Green Arrow question Arcadia precursor to their style and what to expect. But yeah, this one was incredible through issue 1.
And this is kind of a weird compliment, but I have to make it because it's the thing that kind of just stood out to me. This issue had like probably the best inner monologue narrative amongst like maybe almost any comic that I read all year. When Vic Sage is talking to himself and talking through the process and talking us through the process of what's all transpiring here, I just loved it, man. Like, I mean, it felt very Alan Moore-esque in the same way as Rorschach in Watchmen. It felt like he was like narrating the events as if he was speaking his diary into existence. I really, really liked that about the narration of the book. I thought it was well done.
Hell yeah, dude. I have to go back and check that out. That's awesome. I love that bit. But yeah, pleasant surprise through and through. I thought it would be a delight, and it was. Can't recommend this one enough. Great Black Label book, man. Great. What's another Black Label? Oh, I guess is Kryptonite Spectrum a Black Label book? It is, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It doesn't feel. Yeah. It just feels like Black Label has now become like the label for out of continuity as opposed to adult, if you will. And that's cool too. That's fine.
So, and that's going to exist alongside Vertigo moving forward, correct?
Okay. Yep, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be cooler if we got like a more exact definition on what it is. You know what I mean? Just say what it is. It's okay.
Yeah,
like you
but,
can.
But to define it means that you have to. You're confining yourself. You know that's what it boils down to.
I mean, if Vertigo is going to be, I don't know. I feel like if you got Vertigo over there, then you can get a little bit more. But it is what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of Vertigo, how's that for transitions, huh? Speaking of Vertigo, talk to me about Comics of Futures Past, bro.
Okay, Comics of Futures Past here, released on November 26, 1997, going all the way back to the 90s here. We're talking about the Vertigo Winter's Edge special, which is interesting because normally when we're looking at this, we're looking at key issues, whether it's key via value or key via events that happened in a book. This is not anything crazy. This is not anything that like you have to get this because it's the first appearance or anything. What this is, it's really just a sampling, right? This is saying, hey, we're Vertigo. This is kind of what we're about. Why not give you a taste of some of the stories that you have, right? Let's get a little taste of House of Secrets. Let's give you a little bit of Sandman Mystery Theater. You ever heard of that Preacher book? I hear it's really good. Have a couple pages.
Yeah, this cover is just freaky enough. I love it.
Yes, but the cover is the reason why I had to call it out, because this cover by Brian Bowland, which showcases, it's a fold out too. It's a gatefold, so you have like 3 pages long, basically, of a showcase of the characters within Vertigo, kind of walking down this line. And I wanted to showcase this because
how do I not own this, dude?
Dude, I'm right there with you. I saw this and I was just like, Jesus, why do I not have this in my collection?
I'm going on eBay after we get off the show. Yeah,
exactly. Are we driving spec? Maybe.
Possibly. Are we doing the Ink and Insights effect right now? This is the birth of the Ink and Insights effect.
Let's see if we can drive that. So the reason I wanted to showcase this, keep this image, this cover image, burned into your memory, because we got a little bit of an homage to this. When Vertigo was relaunched and kicked back off, because technically we're living in the new Vertigo age right now, but we haven't really gotten the new unfolding of it outside of Nice House on the Lake, or whatever the new title is, Nice House by the Sea, or whatever. We got the cover images of all of the new Vertigo series that are going to be coming out here, including, like you can see, our boy from Nice House on the Lake. They're kind of like center stage. But we get to see kind of like a loving homage to that. And I feel like, I don't know, like when I think of Vertigo, that picture just rings through. It just feels, if something about it feels intrinsically Vertigo. There's something about that Brian Bowland image with a stark white background. And I love that they brought that back and used that to pump up excitement for the new relaunch, man. So Comics of Futures Past here, the Vertigo Winter Special, man, check it out. Because and the other thing is too is like the sampling of stories in here is freaking killer, man. There's nothing bad in here at all whatsoever. You see John Constantine right there on the cover. It got some Hellblazer in there. You can't go wrong here. So get yourself some Vertigo in your life, man. It'll never steer you wrong.
Get me a copy of that Winter's Edge when I get off the show. I know that.
Heck yeah.
Covers of the week, bro. Talk to me.
Okay, we have.
Oh, yes. Another Catwoman Thirst Trap cover from you. That's what's up.
I don't know what you're talking. Fine, you got me. You got me. All right.
Do you have a thing for Absolute Catwoman? I feel like you got a thing for Absolute Catwoman.
Do you? I can think of one person who's brought up her tail more than once in multiple episodes.
If we're talking about okay, excuse me. First of all, if we're talking about comic book women of 2025, I'm going with that Ash Arden is a stone cold fox.
You're a little bit smitten with that one. You're just
yeah. Yep.
I am mad at you. I also ain't mad at Selena Kyle here on the cover of Absolute Batman by Ben Oliver. A lot of times I like to showcase contrast. I feel like contrast, something that makes something bold and pop out. Contrast. Really kind of like, yeah, it fits the bill. This is quite the contrary. This blends in with the background. It's kind of like a cohesive image with the background here, but she's overtaking the logo. She's center stage. Ben Oliver just works. It just works.
Oh yeah, bro. Good choice.
We just talked about it.
Took the sinky, did ya?
Yeah, Uncle Bill putting out a cover. Somebody was talking about this one.
So fire.
It may have been Comic Patrol that was talking about this. That was it's very similar to the actually an issue that we showcased here, the Batman anniversary issue. Yeah, very reminiscent of the cover image that Billy S did on that
Dude
one.
has not lost a single step though. Like it's unreal.
No, yeah, it's beautiful. It's perfect. It's Sienkiewicz. Those words are basically
like
just
that little swirl reminds me of those shadow covers he did too. Like it's so sick.
Oh, good call. Yeah, good call. Oh man, this is the one where the artist is escaping me who did the image. Steven S. Something with an S. It's gone
Segovia.
Something along those lines. Yeah. This one gave me big Frazetta vibes though. And I'm having all kinds of fun with Conan. It's a blast. This event is really killer. I love that we're getting to spend time with Conan and Call and John Kirwan in these different disparate times here, all dealing with the Stygian threats, basically. Really cool stuff, but it's the Frazetta vibes that on this cover that really like pushed it forward for me.
Yeah, it's sick.
Our boy Green Arrow, man, Tyler Boss putting out a cover. There's something, dude. What is it about a simplistic or a minimalistic artist taking over a Archer-based character that just works? We had David Aja and Hawkeye. We've got Tyler Boss doing covers here for Green Arrow. Killer stuff. Love it. Maybe if they decide to relaunch it, Tyler, put your name in the hat for artists. Maybe.
Good choice, dude. And last but not least, you got a killer Panosian time here.
It is Panosian time, man. Yes, for a sneaky good issue of Daredevil. I'm happy that Daredevil is.
Yeah, I should have fucking threw that one up on my bad, dude. I should have thrown your up on the.
No, I think the choices that were made were the right choices. I'll say that. Like,
but this was a great issue, though, man.
Yeah, it's a retelling of Ennis's Punisher run, an event that transpires there from a viewpoint of Daredevil. But I think Panosian is just the perfect artist for characters like this. You put him with, Daredevil, Punisher, Wolverine, even though he's not necessarily street level, but like those street level gritty, grimy characters. He kills those characters through and through. The only critique I would say is I don't like the ears on the masks. The ears on the masks kind of throw me off. I'm like, how is it going in the ear? How does it look like a normal ear with stuff over it? Outside of that critique, though, I ain't mad at it still. I think this is a
hold on, though. This is you said it's a retelling of what? Because I totally missed that when I was reading it.
Oh, for real? Okay. So, did you watch I know you watched the Daredevil Netflix series. So the event
that talking about the rooftop
exactly where he's
it felt like up. That. It felt like that. I didn't realize it was that.
That originated from Ennis's Punisher run, and we get to see those events transpire living in Frank's head and seeing it from Frank's perspective. Now we get to live through that from Daredevil's perspective, and where it goes from there. We'll find out in issue number 2.
So they're beating a dead horse for the third time for story idea, is what you're telling me.
Wow. Okay. All right. I guess there goes our chances of getting Palmiotti for an interview. We love you, Jimmy.
Moving on. Covers of the week. Skinbreaker, number 3. This dud of an issue was saved by Eric Canetti's gorgeous variant. I love the colors here, man. Just brilliant.
Dude, Canetti has had like a killer cover for this and Battle Beast.
Seriously,
like back to back. Like, yeah.
I think he's only doing Robert Kirkman books right now, but regardless, he's killing it.
Keep it going.
Jeffrey Allen Love. I love this department of truth. I love the little tiny lady in the red at the bottom did it for me.
Yep. Great call.
Yeah, this one I think really works with Jeff's style. Well, so I had to throw that one on there. This is Ariel Colon doing a 1 in 25, I believe, variant for DCKO number 2. I just love this Superman kind of flying up as we see Time Trapper in the background and
dude,
Earth,
the Omega Heart.
Yeah, Earth suffering the fate of Krypton at the hands of the Omega Heart I'm here for it. Dude, Stephanie Hans doing Batman variants?
Whoa, I didn't know that was Stephanie Hans, dude.
So here for this. Yeah, especially coming off a reread of the first volume of Die.
What a good time that was.
Yeah, amen, bro. I'm a hardcore stand for her artwork right now. So seeing this one was a no-brainer. I love Bats and the Gotham skyline kind of mixed in with his suit and his cowl. Just super dope stuff by her. Sebastian Fiumara killing it with the Superman variant. Sebastian's done incredible work for quite a long while now, but definitely on those Poison Ivy variants, but definitely had to shout out this one. I love the intensity, the angle, the perspective, colors.
Dude, when I was talking contrast, that's the one. That's
right?
The one right there.
Amen, bro. Kevin Eastman doing Undead Iron Fist. So here for it. So here for it. I love the the details on the sleeve, and then like the city kind of like underneath his feet. Yeah, totally dope.
You know where Marvel's page rate for 2025 went. Gave it all to Eastman for one cover. The rest of you get scrapped.
Last but not least, y'all, Greg Smallwood has been killing these fucking Detective Comics variants. I don't know how long he's doing it, but I am like, these are like movie stills, and I'm here for it every single time. So had to shout this one out with Batman and Croc. Like the one before was crazy with Batman and Gordon at the crime scene. So yeah. These Smallwood variants have been incredible.
I would buy a ticket to that movie 10 out of 10 times.
Right? Amen. All right, real quick, let's get to the chat before we get out of here. Having an Iron Man category is great. You're right. We should get on that. Flash of the red at the bottom. I'm not sure what one he's talking about, but hell yeah, Pete. Gabe says arrows are a great stylistic element. Makes for great covers. Amen, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally true.
Notion time, kick-ass Daredevil, hell yeah! And this run is the best. It really is.
It's hard to it's hard to argue that. Maybe Punisher Warzone, but I don't think it holds a candle to Ennis at the end of the day.
Christopher Reeve Superman. Oh yeah, the classic. Well, thank you guys all for being here. Appreciate it. We had a great crowd tonight, man. Good numbers throughout. So shout out to the chat. Appreciate all you guys checking it out, either live with us or on the rewind and leaving comments. Like either way, we really appreciate you guys spending time with us and hope you enjoy yourselves here. We just aim to talk about the comics we love and have fun doing it. So we hope you have fun watching us. As always, you can find us at patreon.com/shakeninsights, where you can get preview of our upcoming content across the board. Like I just said, man, E really has put out one of the best videos I've seen all year with his best of 2025. So I highly recommend, after you guys watch this video, head over to 9 Panel Grid and check that out. You won't be let down. It's an incredible video. You can find me at Dr. Doom's Fan Club. I'll have a new Surrounded by Short Boxes coming out this week on Alan Moore's Clayface story, Mortal Clay from Batman Annual number 11. So look out for that.
Nice.
I know Nick has all his usual stuff coming out throughout the week, and also he's got a best of 2025 video on the way as well. So look out for that. But E, anything else you want to say to the people before we get out of here? Bear down.
Bear down. Bear the fuck down. Yes, thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. I love that Stu said that we love talking about all the comics that we love on a weekly basis, and he didn't give the caveats and Skin Breaker after he said that. So I appreciate you, brother. But yeah, check out the Best of Comic Book video that I dropped. Catch us on the replay of the best comics of the month over at Pop Culture Philosophers. Yeah, check out all the stuff we're doing. I think we're a good time.
No, that man spent 8 years on that book, dude. I can't do that to him. You know what I mean?
There you go. You're putting a little respect on it. Yeah.
There's always hope. But yeah, until next week, we'll see y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through as always and spending time with us. Always sharing the good vibe and the love. I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation and enjoyed these amazing comics that we're talking about, man. This is truly a great, I think reflecting on the year, this has been a great year for comic books. I think we're in a really great place moving forward. It's a great time to be a fan. So, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these books and the conversations we have about them. Until next time, stay y'all.